What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I have some exciting stuff going on, but most importantly the protection of my house. As you guys saw in the last video that I installed the Frizz Life water protection system, which is a leak protector that basically it's to save the house from getting damaged due to water leaks, burst pipes, unsupervised water just running outside or whatever it is. So there's a lot of things that goes through, and so I installed that, but I wanted to take a step further. So now what I have, it's the same water protection unit but upgraded. Let me show you guys. What we have is the LPG365 series, but this comes with leak protection sensors. It's an upgraded unit. Comes in the same casing pretty much, and here it is. So it comes with these little small leak detection units. So where you could put these is under a sink, someplace under the main, or where the main main water line is, or where you have a lot of leak issues. So this is pretty cool. These are battery operated. These are sensors that connect to the unit. Basically you pair them to the unit. They have these two sensors on top, so once this part basically fills up with a pool of water, and you know how water is conductive, so these kind of short out and the alarm will go off. But look at the back. The back has 4 sensors right here. So if you put this under a sink and you know it starts, the water hits any of these 4 sensors, again, water is very conductive, so these will basically sound the alarm. So and I don't have to do any more piping work, and all I have to do is exchange that one with the new one that can actually pair the new sensors. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to run some tests to see if this actually works, and I'm hopeful this is going to work. I know it's going to work because that one works, so why not these ones work? So Frizz Life has contacted me to test these out for them, so I'm being fully honest as far as the performance goes. So I'm going to show you guys how these work. We're going to do a leak test. We're going to do all that stuff. I'm not actually going to create a leak. I'm going to simulate a leak. I don't want to burst my pipes, right? But we're going to basically replace that one, switch it out. As you can see, I already have the tarp, water catch tarp already underneath it, so I'm going to switch it out. You guys already know how the installation goes. If you see the last video, I don't need to show you guys that again. I'll link the video so you guys can see it. This is going to be a quick swap. I already relieved the pressure, so I'm just going to open the screws, open the nuts, take that one out, put the new one in, and I should be good to go. I'm going to pair these guys. I'm going to show you guys how these are paired. Then we're going to do the leak test. So let me do that. Be right back. Alright guys, so the new device is connected. Now we're going to sync these sensors. They have little strips in the back, so we're going to take that off. And when you take it off, it goes beep. We're going to hold this button for 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. Now it's in sync mode. And now we're going to hold this 2 buttons, the setting and valve control, for 3 seconds. There it goes. And then I think we click that and it's synced. So once you do that, you're gonna do all the other ones. Alright, we're gonna do the second one too. 3 seconds. And now we're gonna hold the buttons. And there you go, register 2. And we're gonna do the third one. Didn't register. There you go. That needs to start flashing. Then you're gonna hit this, and there's number 3. Now let's do a leak test. Alright guys, so the unit installed, all the sensors are installed. We're gonna do a quick 5-gallon test on this thing. So now it has mode 1, mode 2, and mode 3. These are pre-selected, pre-set up, but we're gonna do in an advanced setting. We're gonna do mode 4, which tells you 250 gallons and 1 hour, 400 gallons, hour and a half, 550 gallon per 2 hour. So we're gonna say, okay, I already have it set at 5 gallon, all right? So what we're gonna do, allowed continuous water time flow for 1 hour. So basically you could set how many gallons an hour you're gonna use in the household. So we have it set at 5. We're gonna head back, it's on advanced mode. We're gonna run this. Right now you see 0 gallons. We're gonna run this up to 5 gallons, then we're gonna see if the water shuts off. So let's do it. This updates infrequently, but it is live update. I'm not gonna hold you until it hits 5 gallon, but before it hits the 5 gallon, I'm gonna come back. Alright, so it says leak detected. There's an alarm going. I have my headphone on, that's why I'm not hearing the alarm. Alright, that's the alarm. I just turned my headphone off. Alright, so leak detected, the water shut off. Alright, so now we know that works. So we're going to do clear alarm. Please check the leak before opening the valve. Okay. Are you sure you want to open the valve? Yes. And now we should see the water flowing back up again. There it goes. Now let's go do a leak test. Alright guys, so now we have the sink right here. We're gonna do two types of tests. I'm gonna kind of fill this up a little bit. And basically all I'm gonna do is, let me show you guys how the sensors look. So the sensors now look that they're all connected. Alright, now we're gonna put one, I don't even know what number sensor this is. We're gonna put this here. You can see it starts going off. Leak detected. See that? So we're going to remove this. It shuts off. Remember, the sensors at the bottom has continuity. That's why you see that. So that was one alarm. That was sensor number 1. Now here we have a different sensor. I don't know what sensor number this is, but we're just gonna do like a little water run on it. Alright, let's see what the phone says. Leak detected. That was sensor number 3. So the sensors work basically where you want to place the sensors are under your sink. I have these little mats right here. They're like it collects water if there's a leak, so you kind of place it there. So if there's any water, I usually put them. I want to put them under the sewage pipe. So if there's a leak here, it'll drip on this and it'll activate the alarm. Alright guys, so as you can see, everything works. The application works perfectly. It's flawless. You could set the amount of gallons you want to be used per day, which I think is great. You could set the amount, the detector, basically if you could set it to a certain amount of water flow for it to detect leak. So I would suggest setting at the lowest amount, because the way it detects is if it's a slow current, if the water is moving slowly at this rate, then you know there's a leak. But when you open the faucet, it's like a gush of water going through. It's like 1.2 gallons, 2 gallons a minute. Then it knows it's not a leak. But again, if you have it run for a certain amount of time, then it detects a leak and it shuts off the valve. So which is great. And also these sensors work flawlessly. The front, the top sensor and the ones on the bottom, as you see, the metal ones, these are very perfect way to detect leak. If usually under a sink, bathroom, or um, by sump pump. I do have a sump pump, so if it overflows, these are a good indicator as well, but I don't recommend putting this next to a sump pump. I would much rather have these underneath bathroom sinks or kitchen sinks. These are work best in those areas, so you could detect leak if there's a water leakage or anything like that. So let me know what you think, guys. Leave your comments down below. Hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, guys. Help the channel out so I could bring you more products. I could give you better explanation of how things works and installation, obviously, if I need to do extensive video on how to install things or repair things. So peace out.